Welcome to Pullman, Washington, Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Utah's offense is on the field for the first time today. And the old saying is that a tight end is a quarterback's best friend. And, David, if that's the case, these two couldn't be chummier.
Yeah, I mean, they know exactly where they're at. They're on the same page. Both of them are superstars. And, Jesse, when you got a tight end, you can move around. You can feature in the slot. He can block. He can catch it. He can run after the catch. A quarterback that's already great, he knows to find that gap.
And that's incredible in this offense when you think about it, David, is a lot of their explosive plays in the passing game go to the tight end. This guy is athletic. He can stretch the field. He's a matchup problem. And there is no question in this game, the quarterback is going to be looking for his big fella early and often.
And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on first down. Running behind that left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing.
Oh, he's got some space. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
Creates a little room. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Dampier. Working that left side now. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Coming out with it, it's Rogers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Washington State's offense has the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game, make them feel you, keep them off balance.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll keep it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the toss. Inside the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
A run for the quarterback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Utah, 14. Washington State, 0.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back to pass, it's Potter. Sets up the screen. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Give to the running back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Loss of 4. Third down.
We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Going with the counter play here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Shakes off the defender. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Brings up 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Defense in press coverage. They'll run play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this rain, just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The give on the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Utes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give on the counter. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Ellison. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Handoff from the gun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Catches it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got enough for the first. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Right back to the well. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Got it behind the line. It's Parker. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Utah.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. The Utes will boot it away to start the second half.
Washington State, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Westbrook. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll open the second half on the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Scanning the field, it's Potter. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Ellison. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
The This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Washington State will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Here's the handoff. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. A first down for the offense. He'll do it himself. Breaks the tackle.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll send the back in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? To throw, it's Dampier. The quick out. At the 35, he's loose. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Utes are flying down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Toss sweep right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Utes! And the punishment has been extended. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Washington State sends out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch at the 45. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Using his feet. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Dropping back, it's Potter. They've got the screen set up. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rushes on him. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack. That's
caught. It's Freeman. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Washington State has it all working right now. Gives it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. They'll go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the 4th quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Parker. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
To the air. It's Dampier. Steps away. He'll pull it down. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Utes will call on their punt team. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an
No, it loses the ball after the huge gain. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The give as they work on that clock. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And the quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to